Let's say you already know that you want to use your greenhouse for gardening, but that doesn't tell you enough because growing salad greens through winter and trying to keep citrus, tropicals, or warm season crops happy through winter, those aren't the same job. And if those are your goals, they can absolutely change what kind of greenhouse makes sense, from insulation to glazing to accessories you may or may not need. In another video, I talked about why greenhouse shopping shouldn't start with size alone. It should start with how you actually want to use the greenhouse. If you already know your greenhouse is going to be for growing plants, the next question, well, that should be, what are you actually trying to grow and when? Now, obviously, where you live still matters. A winter greenhouse in Minnesota is not the same as one in Texas. But even within the same climate, plant choice can change what your greenhouse needs to do. Let's say growing cold season crops through winter in Minnesota is one thing. Trying to grow tomatoes or keep citrus alive through winter in Minnesota is something entirely different. And once you have a rough plan for what your greenhouse is actually going to hold, you're one step closer to figuring out what kind of greenhouse actually fits you best. That's what this video is about. Most people, they don't start here. They jump straight to the question like, how big should it be? Should I choose glass or polycarbonate? Do I need a heater? Do I need fans? But those questions can change depending on what you're actually trying to grow. Because growing goals ask different things from greenhouses. And no, this is not really the way most people are told to think about greenhouse shopping. Usually, the conversation jumps straight to materials, dimensions, or sometimes just what looks nice instead of what works best. So let me help you make a clear and better choice. Actually, Natalie's going to be helping you with that. I'm stepping back from hosting regularly, so you'll be seeing a lot more of her on the channel. She's the main gardener around here, and she has a lot more hands-on growing experience. Same honest guidance, just less of a beard.
Thanks, Trevor. And that's really the heart of the video. Not every plant needs a completely different greenhouse, but some growing goals ask a whole lot more from a greenhouse than others. If you mainly want a greenhouse for a general season extension, herbs, leafy greens, or basic overwintering, you may have more flexibility. But if you want to grow warm season crops in winter, keep citrus or tropicals happy, or start heat-loving seedlings, when it's still very cold outside, the greenhouse may have to work a whole lot harder. And that's the whole point. Different growing goals ask different things from a greenhouse. So let's start with the biggest one, temperature. Growing cold season crops through winter is one level of greenhouse demand. Trying to hold summer-like conditions for things like tomatoes or cucumbers is another. Now, insulation matters more. Heat retention matters more. Temperature swings matter more. And so does the cost to keep that environment going. Because if you're trying to maintain those warmer conditions in a poorly insulated greenhouse during winter, your heating bill can shoot through the roof fast. So it's not just, can I heat this greenhouse? It's also, how hard and how expensive is this greenhouse going to be to heat for what I want to grow? At that point, the greenhouse is not just giving you a little protection. It's being asked to hold a much more controlled environment for plants that are a lot less forgiving. That's why the same greenhouse that works just fine for growing winter greens may feel completely inadequate for someone trying to keep tropicals happy in January. It may just not be the right greenhouse for that job. Then there's glazing. A whole lot of people think glazing choice is mostly about looks, durability, or insulation. And yes, those things do matter. But what you want to grow can matter here too. For example, if your main goal is general gardening, you may want to go with polycarbonate. If you are growing certain herbs, fruits, or flowering plants that benefit from UV exposure, or you want the most natural light environment possible, that can push glass or specialty glazing such as all top higher on your list. Maybe you get a lot of sunny days and care a lot about even diffused light without scorching delicate plants. That's when polycarbonate makes a little more sense. And that's where this conversation starts to matter more. So again, it's not that one glazing is universally better. It's that your plant choice can shift what makes the most sense. And this is also why accessory choices should not be random. People always ask us, do I need a heater? Do I need an exhaust fan? Do I need shade cloth? Do I need shelving? But those really are not yes or no questions until you know what you're trying to grow. Actually, you'll likely need an exhaust fan. No matter where you live, your greenhouse will probably heat up to 100 degrees on a sunny day in spring, which catches a lot of new greenhouse owners off guard. Better airflow matters even more if you're growing in conditions that can overheat quickly, like in Texas, trap humidity, or stress heat-sensitive plants. A heater matters a lot more if you're trying to hold warmer temperatures through winter. And in snowy areas, that extra warmth can also help melt snow off the structure. Shade cloth matters more if you're trying to protect plants from intense sun or reduce heat buildup during the hottest part of the season. And shelving might be perfect if your greenhouse is mainly for propagation, seed trays, smaller plants, but much less useful if your goal is large mature crops that need the floor space or the height. So instead of asking, what accessories should I add? A better question is, what does this greenhouse need to support the plants that I actually care about growing? That's really the shift I want you to make. So if you already know you want to garden in your greenhouse, the next question is not just, what greenhouse should I buy? It's, what do I want to grow? When do I want to grow? And how hard am I asking this greenhouse to work? Because once you answer that, choices like insulation, glazing, and accessories start to make a whole lot more sense. And that can save you from buying a greenhouse that sounds right on paper, but ends up being the wrong fit for the plants you actually care about. If you want help with a bigger greenhouse decision as a whole, watch our video on how to choose the right greenhouse, because that one walks through the broader picture. And if you want to see more videos that help you think through these choices step by step, make sure you're subscribed. Thanks for watching. Catch you all later.